Hello, Pat from HLH Home Life Handyman. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke today briefly, and I told you I'd send you this video over, so I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Pat, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more, it's just a 10-minute phone call. And if not, I'm going to give you some free tips right in this video as well that you could actually apply right to your site. First thing I do want to talk about is content. So I'm just kind of looking at your homepage right now, and you probably have a couple hundred words of content on your homepage. Ideally, Google recommends having about 1,500. The reason that you want so much content is really for 2 reasons. Number one, Google will rank you higher based on the amount of content you have. So the more you have, the higher you'll rank, and you really cannot have too much as well. But the second reason is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing Huntersville, North Carolina. This is a good key phrase for bringing in traffic, but also it's what new customers would search if they were looking for your services in an area that you service. So the first thing a new customer would see would be these ads here. Businesses can pay to be seen first by new customers, and that is going to help them bring in some additional customers as well. Second thing they're going to see is this map section. Top 3 companies will show up in this preview screen. This part is all based on citations, and that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Home Advisor. And after that, we're going to get into the organic section. We're going to get 10 results per page that show up in this part. And we now know that these don't show up random. They show up based on Google's algorithm, which consists of content and keywords. And so we could actually rank this phrase, roofing Huntersville, North Carolina, based on our results. So number 1 would go to Better Business Bureau. 2 would go to TIDS Roofing. 3 would go to MBA Roofing. All right, and what I want to do next is I'm going to take your website, HLHroofing.com, and I'm going to put it into a program that I use called Ahrefs. And this just kind of allows me to analyze your site and see kind of how it's doing. First thing I notice, I don't see any header up here. It would be above your web address. And if you had this would be a great way to kind of help Google find you a little bit easier. And you could put your business name up there as well as a few keywords. Just going through the numbers, you currently have 3 referring domains. And these are just websites that you have links on. And these links, basically, when people click on those, it sends them back to your site, which would be HLHroofing.com. So the 3 domains you have are sending you back 3 links. So basically, there's about 1 link per website. All right, and then next we have the keywords. So what this is just exactly what we had searched, roofing Huntersville, North Carolina. That's an example of a keyword or a keyword phrase. These are what really bring the traffic to your site. Unfortunately, we're seeing that right now. I don't see any on your page. And because of that, you have 0 visitors coming to your page. And this is actually on a monthly basis. So we're not seeing anything right here. So just to give you a comparison to show you what we were kind of hoping to see, let's go to MB, one of the competitors in the area. They actually also do not have a header right now, which would help them as well. But they have 54 referring domains, sending them back 232 links back to their page. 326 keywords, and they're bringing about 116 visitors to their site per month. So let's just take a quick look at their keywords. So the first thing we see is MBA Roofing. That's their business name. This is pretty common for a company to have that. And it's a good thing, actually. What it really means is that people are searching you by name. They know who you are. So right now, 90 people do search MBA Roofing by name. And if we remember that we said there's 10 results per page for results in the organic section, they're number 1 for this one. So really they're the best that they could possibly hope for. But you really should be ranked in at least in the top 3 if somebody's searching you by name, because they're looking specifically for you. So people that search you by name, though, that's going to be a lot of your referrals and people who saw your signs or signage around on your truck, or if you had a sign out front as well. You also want to bring in those new customers, and that's where phrases like this, roofing Hickory, North Carolina, come in. This is what a new person would search, or a new customer, and they would find a roofing company. So 80 people do search that phrase just like that. And for this one, they are also number 1. So this is a great way, again, they're on the first page in their top spot. The top spot is going to give you the highest percentage of the volume. And then here's another good one, Roofing, Mooresville, North Carolina. 60 people search it. They're in the 3rd position for this one. Roofing, Lincolnton, North Carolina, 10 more, number 1. Roofing, Huntersville, North Carolina, which is what we initially had searched. 40 people and number 4 for that one. Roofing Contractors, Hickory, North Carolina, 20 more, number 2. So really just the more keywords you have of different towns, and there's different variations you can have of each one, that's what's going to really start to add up and give you all of that traffic. So with you right now, Pat, we're not really seeing any keywords or traffic. So what we'd want to do, obviously, is add some more content to your page, which we kind of talked about. And we would definitely want to add more keywords and get you on some of those. If we get, typically I would say if we can get, 3 good keywords and get you in the top 5, that could be 100 visitors. Because you are in an area with a couple smaller kind of town cities there, then, we may need a couple more. So even if we went for after 5 in order to get 100 or 6 to get 100, still, 100 visitors to your site. If we even said 50% of those actually ended up being calls, so it was 50 calls, but let's just say it's 20 calls, and let's say 10 of those are estimates. Depending on what your ratio is and how many of those you land, even if it was only 20% of the 10 estimates and we said you landed 2 customers a month, that would be 2 more customers every month. But like I said, 20% is low. Maybe it's 4. That's 4 more customers every month. That's 1 a week. That would definitely make a difference. All right, Pat, so that's just a little bit. I'll give you a call for follow-up tomorrow and just ask you what you thought of the video. But thank you for your time. Really do appreciate it, and have a great day.